Alright guys, welcome back. Got a new one for you. It hadn't come out yet, but I was able to watch it early. So yeah, got a little review for you. It's called Poker Face. Yep. And it's what you think it's about. It's about poker. But it is directed and stars Russell Crowe. This is his he directed this movie, and he also leads a cast of you know, some Australian fellows, but Liam Hemsworth is also in it. He plays a role, but it's about this man played by Russell Crowe who is very successful, has a multi-million-dollar business and empire, but he is found out that he has inoperable pancreatic cancer. That's right. He is he is dying, and so before he goes out, he wants to sort of find out the truth about his friends, his childhood friends who he grew up with, and see what secrets they're hiding. See if see what that's all about. And so, yeah, he's got this group of friends. One's a politician. One's a kind of an alcoholic and hasn't really made anything to amount to anything of himself, played by Liam Hemsworth, and then another is a successful book author. And so he gets them together for a poker night, and he sort of drugs them with this truth serum type thing that he makes them believe that they're poisoned and all this, that, and other, and they start to spill the beans of different things they have that they're hiding. So yeah, and then of course along the course of the night, they wound up and these three armed men break into the house to steal some art because he's rich, he has art. But anyway, so they have to wind up kind of band together to survive and sort of fend off this group of thieves. But anyway, so let's get down to it. Pretty decent movie, I felt like it could have been a little bit more exciting. It kind of was a slow burn to start, but it kind of found its traction with the whole thriller vibe. The trailer kind of leads you believe that it was maybe a action type thriller. Not really so much the case. There is a little bit of violence toward the end, but it's more or less a straightforward thriller. Russell Crowe does a fine job, playing the lead. This guy who's out to find the truth out about his friends and all this and that. Director-wise, I'm not sure if this is his first or if he's done, if he's directed things before, but I don't know. I would have expected a little bit more from a actor and a thespian, as they say, of his class. But like I said, it's a decent watch. It's relatively short. It's an hour and 30, so it's a quick watch. There tries to incorporate a few twists and turns and surprising moments, but it doesn't really work in that sense because you can see them coming a mile off. But yeah, it's a decent little watch. That being said, you got some relatively big talent in there as far as Russell Crowe, and then of course you got Liam Hemsworth, or as I like to call him, Great Value Hemsworth, because let's face it, he's not as big and as popular as big brother Chris, aka Thor. But anyway, does a good job. He's done some good little things here and there, and I'm sure he's not well liked right now, considering the fact that he's replacing the great Henry Cavill as The Witcher. But that's a story for something else, entirely off topic. So anyway, yeah, Poker Face. There's a little bit of poker here and there. They play a few hands at the house during the course of middle way of the movie, and then at the beginning when they're shown as their younger characters when they were teenagers. So if you're a poker fan, you might be a little disappointed in the fact that it's named Poker Face, but there's not a lot of poker being played in this movie. Like I said, a couple of hands here and there, but nothing major. That being said, though, like I said, it picks up more toward the middle, toward the final act of the movie, things start to heat up and get going in that direction. But otherwise, it's nothing, going to keep you on the edge of your seat. It's not going to, be like, oh my gosh, that was so freaking good, lackluster. I mean, middle of the road, decent. As I always like to do my little imaginary bar graph. You got bad, good, and decent. It falls right there in decent. Like I've always been saying here lately, it's just that time of the year, guys. You got one or two big blockbusters spread out in the course of 3 big months of, a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of in between, middle of the road, mediocre. But anyway, with that being said, you got to take what you can get if you're a movie fan, and so it's all right. Anyway, the movie itself comes out November 22nd, so it's coming up. Like I said, I got to kind of do it a little bit early. Yeah, it's just my thoughts on it. It's okay. It's not great, but it's not bad either. It's just okay. If you're a Russell Crowe fan, which I am, you'll like it. You'll appreciate it. It's something that he's done. He doesn't really do a whole lot nowadays, as much as he used to. Which is a shame because he is a good talent. He's a good actor, but yeah, he's getting a little older. He's getting on up there in age, so his Gladiator days may be, firmly behind him. But I digress. I will say this about Liam Hemsworth's character. At first, I was like, how's this going to work? Because it's a group of childhood friends, and we're supposed to believe that they're all kind of the same age, right? Well, we know Russell Crowe is way older than Liam Hemsworth. Well, when we're introduced to the grown-up version of Liam Hemsworth's character, they do have him aged up. He has some gray. They have some prosthetic wrinkles on his face. So for whatever reason that they didn't cast someone of his age group, Russell Crowe's age group, and they went with Mr. Liam, they did a fine job of making him look aged up, and he does act that, at age, and so he shows a pretty good, decent performance in this movie. I think there's another movie coming up with both the actors, Russell Crowe and Liam Hemsworth, so, the fact that they're both Australian and they're working a good bit together, I don't know. Anyway, as always, this has been my opinion, and you know what we say in the cave, opinions are like butts. Everybody's got them, some of them stink, and this is just mine. You may have one, but this is mine, so let's all just, respect each other's opinions, guys. Bye.